Welcome to 9 Seconds Class, the long-form cut, where we slow down just enough to actually get it. 10 lessons that take you from, wait, what even is an AI agent, to, oh, I could build one of these. We'll cover what an agent is, how it's different from the chatbot you already argue with, the loop it runs on, tools, memory, planning, multi-step tasks, working in teams, guardrails, and the real use cases happening right now. No fluff, no buzzword bingo. Promise. Grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's get into it. Chapter 1. What is an AI agent? Here's the short version. A chatbot answers, but an agent acts. An agent takes a goal and pursues it on its own, deciding what to do, taking actions, and checking the results until the job is actually done. Picture this. You say, book me the cheapest flight on Friday. A chatbot would just tell you how to search. An agent searches, compares the options, and books it for you. That's the difference. It doesn't just talk about the goal, it goes and gets it. Next up, exactly how an agent differs from the chatbot you already know. Chapter 2. Agent versus chatbot. They can look the same in a chat window, but they behave completely differently. A chatbot waits for you, replies once, and stops. Every turn starts from a blank slate. An agent takes a goal and keeps going. It acts, sees what happened, and acts again, until the task is finished. Think of an email. A chatbot drafts it for you to send. An agent writes it, sends it, and handles the reply that comes back. So remember, chatbots talk, agents get things done. Next, the simple loop that every agent runs on. Chapter 3. The loop. Underneath every agent is one simple cycle: perceive, think, act. First, it perceives. It reads the situation and the latest information. Then it thinks. It decides the single best next step. Then it acts. It does that step in the real world. And then it loops, over and over, until the goal is met. Say it's fixing a bug. It reads the error, picks a fix, applies it, then reruns the tests, and repeats if they still fail. Sense, decide, do, repeat. Next, how an agent actually takes action using tools. Chapter 4. Tools. An agent that can only talk isn't very useful. Tools are how it reaches out and changes the world. With tools, an agent can search the web, run code, send an email, or query a database. The model decides which tool fits the moment, calls it, and reads the result back. That's the leap that turns a clever talker into something that gets real work done. Words become actions. Next, how an agent remembers what it's doing. Chapter 5. Memory. Without memory, an agent forgets everything the moment a step ends. Goldfish with a keyboard. Short-term memory holds the current task and conversation. Long-term memory saves facts, files, and past results, so they survive across sessions. And retrieval is how it pulls back exactly what it needs, right when it needs it. A good agent remembers your name and your preferences days later, not just inside this one chat. Memory is what makes an agent consistent instead of forgetful. Next, how agents plan before they act. Chapter 6. Planning and reasoning. Give a good agent a big goal, and it doesn't just dive in. First, it breaks the goal into smaller steps. Then, it puts those steps in a sensible order. Only then does it start executing, one step at a time. Say the goal is plan a product launch. It researches, drafts the announcement, schedules the posts, and publishes in that order. That's reasoning, thinking ahead instead of guessing. The best agents plan before they act. Next, running all those steps, start to finish. Chapter 7. Multi-step tasks. This is where agents really shine. One prompt, many moves. Instead of a single answer, the agent chains a whole sequence of steps and checks its own work along the way. Research, done. Draft, done. Review, done. then it ships. If a step fails, it notices and tries again rather than charging ahead. That ability to run a long task end to end, correcting itself, is what separates an agent from a one-shot reply. Next, what happens when you give agents teammates? Chapter 8. Multi-Agent Systems. Why use one agent when you can have a team? You split the work across specialists, each with a single clear job. A manager agent breaks down the goal and delegates. A researcher gathers the facts. A coder builds the thing, and a reviewer checks it. They hand work back and forth, just like a real team, minus the meetings about meetings. Specialists finish faster and make fewer mistakes than one agent juggling everything. Next, how we keep all of this safe. Chapter 9. Guardrails and Safety. Power needs limits. The more an agent can do, the more it matters what it's allowed to do. 3 things keep it safe. Permissions decide what it can touch. Limits cap the budget and the rate so it can't run away. And a human in the loop approves the risky moves. A well-built agent asks before it spends money or deletes a file. Basically the opposite of your coworker who clicks yes to all. Trust the agent that checks with you first. Next, where agents are already working today. Chapter 10. Real-world use cases. This isn't science fiction. Agents are already shipping real work. They write and debug code. They resolve support tickets end-to-end. They gather and summarize research. And they automate the boring operations work that used to eat your afternoon. Coding, support, research, ops, happening right now in real companies. If a task is repetitive and has a clear goal, an agent can probably take a swing at it. And that's our 10. You went from, what's an agent, to knowing exactly how they think, act, and stay in line. And that's the whole picture. 10 lessons, 1 coffee, 0 buzzword bingo. If any of this made an agent finally click for you, do the 3 things that genuinely help this channel. Drop a comment with the 1 lesson that surprised you. Hit like so the algorithm shares it with the next curious person, and share it with that one friend who keeps saying AI is just a fancy autocomplete. Follow 9SecondsClass on YouTube and Instagram for a new lesson every single day. Now go build something. See you in the next one.